Now we have to discuss this problem based on Thevenin's theorem. This is the given circuit and calculate the current through this 3 ohm branch resistance. Means what? That is the load resistance for us. Means what is the statement of Thevenin's theorem? In any two terminal bilateral DC circuit, means for us this is the load resistance between these two terminals A and B. He wants current through this 3 ohm branch. By using Thevenin's theorem, we have to calculate that current. So, for us that is the load resistance for us in this case. Why that is the load resistance for us? Because he wants the current through that branch only. That is why that is the load resistance for us. So, what is the step 1? So, this is the given circuit. Finally, we got which type of circuit? Simple voltage source in series with RTH, and we have this 3 ohm. This is VTH, this is RTH, this is 3 ohm. Why it is 3 ohms? Because he wants the current through this branch, no? So, whatever may be the circuit, finally we got this circuit. Okay. Do not confuse this type of circuits if this problem is present in the exam. So, whatever may be the given circuit, whether it is more complexity one, at last we got this circuit simple VTH in series with RTH, if there is a load resistance connected in series with that RTH. Finally, calculate simple loop current, no. So, do not confuse at all. So, finally, we got this circuit, that is it, by using Thevenin's theorem. So, we have to solve this problem. Okay. Solution. In step 1, what is step 1? Remove load resistance branch, that is remove 3 ohm branch and calculate voltage across two open circuited terminals, that is VTH. VOC or VTH, both are same. Then the circuit becomes, this is the voltage source, given voltage source, and this is the given resistance 4 ohm, and this is also 4 ohm. We have to open circuit this. And we have plus minus. This is 10 volts. This is 4 volts, this is 2 ohms, 2, and this is 4, this is also 4. So, we have to remove this resistance. So, we have to calculate the voltage between these two terminals. This is terminal A, terminal B. So, voltage between these two terminals means what? VAB, which is equals to VA minus VB. So, we have to calculate the voltage at this terminal, the voltage at this terminals. Finally, we have to subtract those two voltages. We got VTH, which is nothing but VTH. VTH is nothing but VAB, which is equal to VA minus VB. Means the potential difference between those two voltages is nothing but Thevenin's voltage. Okay. So, our target is what? To get VA and VB. Finally, we have to subtract those values, because we have finite value of voltage here, we have finite value of voltage here. Okay. So, from this we have to get VA and VB. So, this is node 1 means node A, this is node B, because there is no voltage drop between these two, there is no voltage drop between these two. So, this is the node A, this is node B. So, we have to calculate VA, VB. Okay. I am going to consider the nodal analysis. So, at node A, at node A. So, this is the current leaving from here, this is the current leaving from here, and there is no current through this because these two terminals are open circuited condition. So, we have two currents which are leaving. So, KCL I1 plus I2 is equals to 0. So, VA minus 10 by 4 plus VA minus 0 by 4. Why it is 0? This is the difference node. This voltage is 0, that is VA minus 0 by 4, that is V minus or VA. VA minus 10 by 4 plus VA minus 0 by 4, which is equals to 0. So, from this 2 VA minus 10 is equals to 0. So, VA is equals to what? 5 volts. 5 volts. We have VA at node B. At node B, this is also leaving current, this is leaving current. There is no current through this. So, I1 plus I2 is equals to 0, KCL. So, V minus 0 by 2 plus V minus 4 by 2. VB minus 2 plus VB minus 4 by is equals to 0. Clear? So, from this 2 VB minus 4 is equals to 0. VB is equals to what? 2 volts. Finally, we have VA and VB. Therefore, VTH which is equals to VOC which is equals to VAB which is equals to VA minus VB. So, finally, VTH is what? VA minus VB, that is 5 minus 2 which is equals to 3 volts. We have VTH. Clear? Step 1 completed. Now, we have to get the equivalent resistor. First, we have to get VTH, next we have to get RTH. In step 3, we have to get the equivalent circuit VTH in series with RTH. In step 4, we have to reconnect this load resistance in series with that RTH and calculate the load current through that 3 ohm branch. Over, problem is over. Step 2. What is step 2? We have to calculate the RTH. That is, to calculate RTH, what is to calculate RTH? We have to replace these voltage sources. We have only 2 voltage sources in the circuit. To calculate RTH, replace voltage sources with their internal resistances, then the circuit becomes what? Short circuited, and we have 4 ohm branch, we have 2 ohm branch, and this is short circuited again. This is 4 ohm, this is also 4 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. So, between these two terminals we have to calculate RTH. This is A, this is B. So, by looking between these two terminals, we have to analyze these two are arranged in which manner, these two are arranged in which manner. So, simple trick is what? We have to assume our current. The current can be split into this branch, and the total current can be like this, and total current can be through like this. Again, it could be split into like this, and we have to get the current. So, entering current is I, which can be split into I1, I2, and here we have I, again I1 and I2, again we have I. So, entering current is I, leaving current is I. KCL satisfied, and the current can be split into these two branches, here also the current can be split into these two branches. So, these two are connected in series, parallel, it is parallel because the current can be split into two branches. So, here these two are connected in parallel, like this, these two are connected in parallel. Okay. This total combination can be connected in series with that two resistances. So, these two are in parallel. So, these two resistors are connected in parallel, these two resistors are connected in parallel. Okay. First, we have to calculate this part, that is 4 into 4 by 4 plus 4, R1 R2 by R1 plus R2, that is 16 by 8, which is equals to 2 ohms. Now, we have to get the, this is 2, this is 2. So, 2 into 2 by 2 plus, which is equals to what? 4 by 4, which is equals to 1 ohm. So, for this the equivalent resistance is what? 2 ohm. For this the equivalent resistance is what? 1 ohm. Okay. This is terminal A and we have equivalent resistance. This is terminal B, we have the equivalent resistance. This is what? 2 ohm, that is 4 is parallel with 4. This is 1 ohm, that is 2 is parallel with 2. Clear? The same amount of current I. So, by looking between these two terminals, same amount of current can be through this 2 ohm branch, 1 ohm branch. These two are connected in series. So, finally, A, B, this is RTH, this is what? 3 ohm, that is 2 plus 1, which is equals to 2 plus 1, which is equals to 3 ohms. So, we got RTH also. We have VTH, we have RTH. Finally, we got step 4. Reconnect the source. Step 3 is nothing but what? Step 3. Step 3. Obtain equivalent circuit. Equivalent Thevenin's circuit, that is VTH in series with that. This is what? RTH, this is VTH. Over. What is step 4? Reconnect. What is the load resistance branch here? Reconnect this 3 ohm branch in equivalent circuit and calculate current and calculate IL, load current. So, plus minus VTH and this is RTH. What is the value of VTH here? That is 3 volts. What is the value of RTH? 3 ohms. And what is the load resistance for us? Again 3 ohms. This is 3 ohms and the value of current is nothing but IA or IL. We have to get the current IL. So, how to get the value of current, which is equals to VTH into the total voltage, that is nothing but VTH by RTH plus RL, which is nothing but what? What is the value of VTH? 3 by 3 plus 3, which is equals to what? 1 by 2, which is equals to 0.5 amps. So, the current through this branch is nothing but 0.5 amps. So, like this we have to get the value of the current through this branch. So, like this we have to solve the problem with respect to different steps. In step 1 we have to remove the low resistance and calculate the voltage between these two open circuit terminals, that is nothing but VTH. And in step 2 we have to replace all independent sources with their internal resistances and calculate the equivalent resistance like this. In step 3 reconnect means obtain the equivalent circuit of Thevenin's, that is VTH in series with RTH. Finally, in step 4 reconnect the load resistance. What is the load resistance here? 3 ohm branch. Connect across between these two terminals and calculate the current through that 3 ohm branch, that is 0.5 amps. So, like this we have to get the answer. So, there is no confusion at all, simply look at the problem and follow the procedure to get that answer. I am going to consider the same problem. So, but here I am going to calculate the current through this 4 ohm branch. In previous case we have to calculate the current through this branch and we had that value, that is 0.5 amps. Now, this time to calculate the current through this branch, thus I am going to consider the same problem of that previous case, okay, but the branch calculation of current is different. Okay. In previous case, that is current through this branch, now it is time for the current through this 4 ohm branch. Okay. Calculate current through 4 ohm branch by using Thevenin's theorem. And what is step 1? Remove 4 ohm branch and calculate voltage across two open circuit terminals, that is VTH. The procedure is same for every problem. Okay. Then plus minus 4 ohm branch and this is open circuited, this is 3 ohm, 2 ohm, plus minus, this is 4 volts, this is 10 volts, this is 4 and this is open circuited, this is 3 ohm, this is 2 ohm, this is 2 ohm, that is, for example, this is A, given A and this is P. Between these two VOC we have to calculate. That is, from this VOC is nothing but what? VOC, which is equals to VTH, which is equals to VAB, which is equals to VA minus VB. But here VB is what? Connected to reference node, means what? It is nothing but reference node. So, this is 0. So, simply VTH is nothing but VA. Simple, we have to calculate this voltage across at this node VA is nothing but VTH. Okay. So, we have to calculate the voltage at this node. Okay. Means this should be node A, B and I can assume this is node C for better understanding. So, from this node at node A, what is our my assumption? Always leaving, there is no current through this branch because this is open circuited, leaving. So, VA minus 10 by 4 plus VA minus VC by 3. Okay. VA minus 10 by 4 plus VA minus VC by 3, which is equals to 0. So, that is 3 VA minus 30 plus 4 VA minus 4 VC, which is equals to 0. From this 7 VA minus 4 VC is equals to 30. So, this is one equation. Next, at node C, at this node with respect to this node, leaving, that is VC minus VA by 3 plus VC minus 0 by 2 plus VC minus 4 by 2, which is equals to 0, because all currents are leaving from this node. That is VC minus VA by 3 plus VC minus 0 by 2 plus VC minus 4 by 2. VC minus 4 by 2 which is equals to 0. From this 2 VC 2 VA plus 3 VC plus 3 VC minus 12 is equals to 0. From this 2 plus 3 5 plus 3 8 VC minus 2 VA is equals to 12, that is 4 VC minus VA equals to 6. Okay. So, from these two equations, for example, this is 1, this is 2. From 1 and 2, that is we have 7 VA minus 4 VC is equals to 30, that is minus VA plus 4 VC is equals to 6. These two are cancelled, that is 6 VA which is equals to 36. VA is equals to what? 36 by 6, which is equals to VTH, which is equals to VOC, which is equals to VA, which is equals to 6 volts. So, we got Thevenin's voltage as 6 volts. Okay. Next, it is time for calculation of Thevenin's resistance. So, we have to, what is the, to calculate RTH, replace voltage sources with their internal resistances. Then the circuit becomes what? Short circuited 4 ohm branch, sorry, this is open circuited, no? Open circuited, again 3 ohm branch, 2 ohm branch, again 2 ohm branch, short circuited. This is 4 ohm, this is 3 ohm, 2 ohm, 2 ohm. So, this is A, this is between these two terminals we have to calculate RTH. Okay. So, current is entering, the same current should be leaving. Case is satisfied, no? Same current should be entering and leaving. So, current is entering I. This can be split into this current I1 into I2. So, finally, this branch is parallel with this whole combination. Okay, because from this we can conclude that this 4 ohm branch is parallel with this entire branch. Why? The current can be split into two forms, but the same current can be split into in these two branches. So, these two are connected in parallel and this whole combination is connected in with series with what? 3 ohm branch, and the whole combination is parallel with what? 4 ohm. So, finally, the circuit becomes what? So, this is a 4 ohm branch, this is B, this is 3, and this is what? 2 is parallel with 2, which is equals to what? 1 ohm, which is equals to 1 ohm. This is what? 3, this is 4, that is current entering is what? I, leaving is what? I, that is I1, I2, I2, I1. So, this is circuit. So, 4 as it is, 3 as it is, but these two are in parallel, no? 2 is parallel with 2, that is 1 ohm. Finally, these two are in series. A 4 ohm branch, this is B. So, this is 4 ohms, this is 3 plus 1 because series. These two are parallel, these two are series. 2 plus 1, that is 2 plus 1, which is equals to 3 ohms, but these two are parallel. Finally, A B, that is RTH, which is equals to what? 4 is parallel with 3. 4 is parallel with 3, that is nothing but 4 into 3 by 4 plus 3, which is equals to 12 by 7 ohms. So, RTH is what? 12 by 7 ohms. Finally, in step 3, obtain equivalent Thevenin circuit, that is VTH is what? 6 volts, RTH is what? 12 by 7 ohms. This is 6 ohms, this is 12 by 7 ohms. And what is the load resistance here? It is 4 ohm branch and connected as it is 4 ohms, and we have to calculate the current through this branch, that is VTH, which is equals to what? 6 volts by RTH is what? 12 by 7 plus 4. RL is what? In this case 4. So, IL is equals to what? 28 plus 12, 40, that is 6 into 7 by 40. Okay, that is 42 by 40. That is 42 by 40. So, 4 tens, 4 approximately it is 1.05. Okay. We got approximately 1 amp. So, we got the current through this branch in the first problem, that is current through this 3 ohm is nothing but what? 0.5 amps. Like that, the current through this 4 ohm branch is what? 1.05 amps. No? Now, we have to verify this two values, that is verification. So, from the circuit, this is node A, this is node B. Okay. So, at this node, leaving. At node A, that is VA minus 10 by 4 plus VA by 4 plus VA minus VB by 3. Simple nodal analysis we have to apply to verify those two answers. From this 12 VA minus 3 VA minus 30 plus 3 VA plus 4 VA minus equals 0. 3 plus 3, 6 plus 4, 10 VA minus 4 VB is equals to 30. So, this is one equation. Like this is one. At this node B, VB minus VA by 3 plus VB by 2 plus VB minus 4 by 2, which is equals to 0. That is 2 VB minus 2 VA plus 3 VB plus 3 VB minus 12 is equals to 0. Minus 2 VA only we have, that is minus 2 VA plus 2 plus 3, 5 plus 3, 8, which is equals to 12. This is the second equation. So, which is multiplied with 2. We got 20 VA minus 8 VB is equals to 60. This is 8 VB plus minus 2 VA equals to 12. From this is 18 VA, which is equals to 72. VA is equals to what? 4 volts. VA is what? 4 volts. Like this, VB is what? From this minus 2 into 4 plus 8 VB is equals to 12. From this 8 VB is equals to what? 12 plus 8, 20. VB is what? 20 by 8. That is 5 by 2. That is VB is equals to what? 2.5 volts. So, we have VA 4 volts, VB 2.5 volts. Now, we have to calculate the current through this. VA is what? 4, VB is what? 2.5. The current through this, that is current through this 3 ohm branch is nothing but VA minus VB by 3, which is equals to what is the value of VA? 4 minus 2.5, 3, which is equals to 1.5 by, which is equals to 0.5, that is I3 ohm is nothing but 0.5 amps. Satisfied, no? So, current through this 3 ohm branch is nothing but 0.5. So, this is by conventional method, this is by using Thevenin's theorem. Like this, the current through this 4 ohm branch, that is current through this 4 ohm branch, that is VA minus 0 by 4, that is VA minus 0 by 4, which is equals to VA by 4. What is the value of VA? 4 by 4, which is equals to 1 amp. Here it is 1.05, we got 1 amp, exactly 1 amp, it is 1.05. So, like this we have to verify our answers.